Join us on this beautiful fall day as we take out our bikes and go for a ride. Nothing fancy, just riding and talking. We're going to keep it simple. Did a little experiment with this video. I have my iPhone in my pocket, in my shirt pocket, which is most of the filming. And that's why it looks vertical. But if you ever see it horizontal, that is shot from my GoPro. It has a much wider view, but the quality is not there, and the audio is really bad. So I left a little piece in so you can see the difference. Are we allowed on the trail?
I don't know.
Have we seen bikes before going in?
I don't remember.
Well, let's go this way and we'll see. Are bikes allowed on these?
As far as I know, yeah.
You've seen them before?
I've seen them before. It's just, I think they just don't like people to go like super fast.
Yeah, well, we're old.
Yeah.
Thank you. So this is a nice little pond here. We actually went fishing here before. Didn't catch anything. I think we went fishing. Opening day trout season. I love riding bikes in the fall. So our challenge has been we want to ride at least 5 days a week. Probably geese. We want to ride at least 5 days a week for 2 weeks. Because we think that that'll like bunch of ducks in the water. That'll make a we'll see a difference in our bodies getting more in shape. And then of course we can do it longer than that, but you know, we want to ride at least 5 days a week for 2 weeks. Because we think that that'll make a bunch of ducks in the water. That'll make we'll see a difference in our bodies getting more in shape. And then of course we can do it longer than that, but you know, cold winter is coming. Weather, sorry. I keep saying the wrong damn words. Drives me nuts. Yeah, getting old's fun. So, it's just something so invigorating about fall leaves and walking in the fall. Come ahead of me, Rick. Yeah, I think there's a plane going over. And I can't even hear it. My ears are so clogged I feel deaf. You can pass me. Did it? Oh, it rained yesterday.
I think it actually might have rained early this morning too.
It did?
Yeah, it's supposed to rain again at about 4 o'clock.
Hello.
Hi there.
So I think Rick is enjoying this too. I mean, like I said, I feel really good on this bike. I feel like I know I'm working out and exercising because I can feel it, but it doesn't feel like an effort. It feels like I'm having fun. And Part of it may be the weather. Hey, you know, to change the sceneries is always awesome. I was thinking about that. Born and raised in New Jersey, I'm so used to the change of sceneries. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I lived in a place that really didn't have leaves fall like this and didn't have the seasons change. Sometimes I say by the end of the 12 weeks, I'm ready for the next season. And I was clowning around with Rick. I said, I'm really surprised. I've been very loyal and stable with my men because I definitely like that season change. Hey, Rick. How you doing? What were you saying about the gears and shifting? Downshift when you go up a hill?
Yeah, I mean, basically, you want to ride normally. Pretty much, this is just a rule of thumb. It doesn't always apply religiously, but for the most part, you want to ride in the highest gear.
You're in 4?
I am right now because I downshifted coming out of that hill.
I've only been in 1 and 2.
Well, I was in 7 until I got kicked that hill.
Really?
Yeah. You want to ride in the highest gear that you can and be able to sustain it normally.
Highest meaning number? Like
Highest
a
number.
7 is
Right,
higher
right.
to...
The highest number, hardest to pedal. Because if you're on level ground, there's no reason you can't be in the highest gear and stay in it. Okay? You'll cover more distance with less rotations of the pedal.
Yeah.
It gives you an opportunity to stop and rest more and coast. So,
All right. So I've been in 1 and 2. What are you normally in?
I'm normally in my highest gear. I'm in high over here, and I'm in the highest gear over here.
Okay.
That's on level ground. Particularly going downhill, I want to be in my highest gear.
What about uphill?
Otherwise, you can't even pedal fast enough sometimes
Yes.
to apply any pressure.
Yes.
Okay. Going uphill, depending on the grade, that determines how low a gear you go into.
I was switching between 1 and 2.
If you had a hill that was hard enough for you to walk up, then you want to go into the very absolute lowest gear you can, which would be low over here and 1 here.
Yeah. All right, you go.
So like yesterday,
Yeah.
I found myself at one point dropping out of high range and even going into the middle sprocket on the front and still dropping down to like 2nd or 3rd over here.
This one is very easy for me to shift. This one wasn't, so I really haven't touched it.
Well, this one here, when you're shifting that front sprocket, you definitely should not have pressure on the pedals. You should be pretty much just rotating the pedal, coasting. Yeah. Because this thing,
You don't have to get off.
right, you see, this thing's got to come out and push the chain to make it jump from sprocket to sprocket. Same with the back. It pushes the chain to make it jump from one sprocket to the next. But because these gears are set a little higher and it's a bigger sprocket, it takes more effort pushing to make it jump.
Okay. How far did we go? Quarter mile?
4,800, half a mile.
All right, I'll follow you. How you doing?
Good.
I told her she can wait till February because she had. Hello. So this is Haddon Heights Park, I think it's called. And it goes across the other side of the road too. Except there's no lake on the other side. So it's close by, it's pretty popular. Probably gets real crowded on weekends. How you doing?
Hi.
Yeah, I say hi to everybody. Just so I know. That's why I decided to try to clear those. Hey, what's up? Hi, Casey's. Hey, puppy. I guess that keeps that pond aerated. I call it a lake. I don't know if it's a lake. You can't ride up there. There's no road's too narrow.
Where?
On the road. Something about riding a bike. Kind of makes me feel free.
Good day.
Hello. Why stop?
We can't go through here, can we?
Yeah.
Can?
You can go.
Biggest bass of his life over in Medford Lakes fishing right in front of one of those spillways.
What's the marker now? Is this a mile?
Should be just about 97.
Okay, let's do it again.
All right.
You go. So it looks like it's a mile loop, which it seems like a lot of things are just at a mile. Yeah, it beats sitting on the couch and growing roots, you know. And it's healthy. So, speaking of healthy, I am 61, actually I'll be 62 in January. And for the first time in my life, I'm nicotine free. So, I started smoking when I was 18. And I've quit on and off a couple times here and there. I think the longest I quit was 2 years. And even though I quit smoking, I chewed nicotine gum. So really I've always been on some kind of nicotine for my whole life. I'm gonna go on the side. Oh, we would have went over there. Thank you, ladies. So, for the first time in my life, I am nicotine-free for a year. And at first I was like, oh my God, my body doesn't know how to react. And it really didn't. I mean, I had problems with constipation and everything when I stopped all the nicotine. So now I think my body finally adjusted to it. My lungs are much better because of it. I definitely feel the difference. But I don't know that I'm real good still with stamina. I get out of breath pretty easy. So, actually tomorrow I gotta go get a lung CAT scan, that pre-cancer CAT scan for early lung cancer detection. It's for smokers. I had one a couple years ago. Everything was fine. This is just a screening. So, you know, getting old. It's not like when you're a kid, you just run around and do this stuff and don't even think about it. When you're older, it's just an effort. And everything about it is an effort, whether it's thinking about, oh, I should go do this, and then doing it. So, you know, when I was a kid, I could have rode this loop all day long, probably, and hardly got winded. Listen to me now. So, big difference. So, I'm logging on my calendar how many days in a row we ride. So, I believe this past week I rode 5 out of 8 days. Which is good. Hi, cute puppy. So, funny thing is, I told Rick I feel tired. And my muscles definitely, especially my legs, definitely feel not burning, but I don't know, maybe that is what bodybuilders call the burn. I'm very aware of my muscles. And hey, I just feel them. I don't know if it's a tingling or whatever, but so it's a tiredness, but it's also invigorating. And I think I'm getting addicted to that invigorating because I like the way this makes me feel. Wow, look at all those turtles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think I see a half dozen turtles there. They're not even sunning because it's not all that sunny. So tonight, one of the World Series Game 3. Hang on. You good?
Yeah. So how many turtles were there? I couldn't count as I was moving.
I counted 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole family.
Yep. So tonight is World Series Game 6 because last night got rained out. So go Phillies. That was very disappointing to a lot of people around here. Hello. Including my granddaughter, because I think her and half of her high school, if not more, were going to ride over to Philly. They weren't going to the game, but they were going to tailgate. And the problem was they didn't call that game and cancel it till 6:30 at night. And most people there were people in the stands already. And people go all out around here. They go out and get food, and so, you know, a lot of them took off from work and they get their food all ready. I mean, the beverages can wait, but they can't really still store the steak sandwiches and stuff like that. So a lot of people were upset. Now, I heard if they did park in a stadium parking lot, they'll be able to show their receipt and park there again. Because believe me, parking in these lots during regular season, I think it was like $25. I could be wrong. It might have been 50. I don't remember. So you know it's higher during the series. Hello. So it's exciting. At least I'll have a nice day. I think Rick said we are supposed to get a little bit of rain. I'm not sure when though, but it's going to be better than it was yesterday. So this was a 2-mile trek. Hopefully that's all. So we've been doing at least 2 miles every day. 5. Well, I've done it 5 out of 8 days. I think he's done 4. I like to change it up. Hello. Coming on the side here. Thank you. Fish. Oh, he's done. It's the hills that kill me. Ugh. Yeah, when I get too tired, I just walk it. And it's usually the hills that do it to me. I really contribute a lot of that to smoking. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway, got a couple miles in, continued our streak, and I'm gonna get out of it what we put into it. Sometimes those hills kill me. Because I think that's from 50 years of smoking.
.2 miles, and we made it in like 25 minutes, 25 seconds.
What is it, 2.2?
Yeah.
How you feel?
Or 2.02, I think it was.
I was hoping you were stopping. But we're keeping up our streak, whatever we call it.
Yeah.
So I think that's real important, even if it's only 2 miles.
You all come back now, you hear?